favorite team in the NFL, we're going to be doing the New Orleans Saints draft recap. And I've been waiting for this video, very excited. I love to talk about the Saints, and I love to talk about their team in general and everything about it. So, let's get started. First pick in the draft, Marshon Lattimore. Overall, great pick. Love the pick. Amazing. Marshon Lattimore is a stud. He is a great player. Physically gifted. Ran like a 4.34, I think. Something amazing like that. 6'2", shutdown corner. Number one corner, no doubt. He's going to be opposite of Delvin Breaux this year. I'm going to be very excited to watch this. He's going to be a great player. He fell because of I think he had hamstring issues, and I don't know how bad they are. I haven't heard much about them, but I know that they can be kind of bad, like kind of a bad injury, and I know that he can be it can shorten his career, or he could end up not playing, but I think the risk was worth it. There's probably maybe a 10% chance he's not going to play, but he'll be back by the time the season starts, in my opinion, and I think he'll be ready. He will be a beast. He will be a number one lockdown corner, and overall, love the pick. Great pick by the New Orleans Saints. Finally, we get something right, and I cannot praise the Saints anymore for this just amazing pick. Alright, on to my next pick, and the Saints decided to go and pick Ryan Ramczyk. Are you kidding me? Why? What is the reason for doing this? We had Brandin Cooks. We traded Brandin Cooks for Ryan Ramczyk and Trey Hendrickson. How is that even remotely possible? That's just such a bad trade in my opinion. That's how I look at it. But the pick wasn't that bad, just that we got rid of Brandin Cooks to get Trey Hendrickson and Ryan Ramczyk. But I think Ryan Ramczyk can be a good tackle in this league. I believe that he can develop into maybe a top 10 tackle. He's a good blocker. I question his motive for playing football. He went to a D2 school to start his career, and he didn't really focus. He wasn't very passionate about it. Then he went to Wisconsin, had a great season, but I'm still concerned about how much he wants to play and his desire to play football at the next level. So that's worrying. And he also had an injury, which I think led to his drop in the draft. I think he had a shoulder injury. I'm not sure though. But overall, good pick. I would have loved to see a defensive player taken here. I know we were going to take Reuben Foster, but that jackass hung up on us, and I'll rant about that another day. But overall, great pick. Could have done better, could have chosen defense, but I think this is a good pick of value. Just a few concerns that I'm worried about, but okay. Alright, with our next pick in the draft, we picked Marcus Williams, which I'm kind of confused about. I don't know if we like Von Bell still. I still like Von Bell personally. I don't think we gave him enough time to develop. But Sean Payton said that he was going to use Marcus Williams as more of a center fielder, cover one deep, and then he's going to put Von Bell in a nickel role or a tweener or something like that. So maybe something like that could work, but I don't understand why we would just have 3 safeties and we signed Raphael Bush in the offseason, and it just kind of pisses me off. But Marcus Williams is a good player. He can be a good safety. I think he can be a franchise safety. He's a great player, but I don't see the need here. I think we need an edge rusher here. Well, Tim Williams and Carl Lawson and Dean from Villanova were still on the board. We decided to pick another safety, which I don't see the need for, but oh well. But I think Marcus Williams can have some good production as a Saint. I think that he's a good player, great ball hawk, great motor, um, just good pick, but I don't see the need here, so whatever. Alright, next pick in the draft. I definitely thought we were going to take Tim Williams here, or a edge rusher that was available, because we haven't taken one in the draft. It's a major need for our team, and I don't understand why we haven't taken one yet. But we need this because, Mark Ingram is a decent back, but I don't see him improving any more than he already has. Then Adrian Pearson's getting old. Alvin Kamara can be that kind of Reggie Bush, Darren Sproles-esque player who can receive out of the backfield, and then he can also run for 15, 20 carries a game. So I like the player. I like the value here. I just wish we would go more defense, because again, our defense is awful. We ranked, I think, 31st in passing yards allowed. Just awful. We need edge rushers, we need linebackers. Our linebacking play was awful last year, but we deferred to go to get a running back, which was a good value pick, but still, we need defense. Defense is something that the Saints don't know how to draft. Alright, I'm happy about this pick here. Alex Anzalone, linebacker out of Florida. I really like this pick because he is a great player, had some injuries that made him drop in the draft. People are worried about that, which seems to be a big theme in this draft for the Saints. We like drafting injured players, which I don't understand, but they're good players. They just need to recover from the injuries well, and they need to get back into rehabilitation and get their minds focused. But I believe Alex Anzalone can be a starting linebacker for us. He is a good player, and I'm actually happy that we picked him because I had this prediction in my day 2 NFL Draft Saints predictions video. I had this prediction, and that was the only pick that I got right, so I'm actually happy that we picked him. I knew that we had him visit for a couple times. I knew that Sean Payton was interested in him. He is he's a good coverage linebacker. He's fast. He can stop the run. He's going to help this linebacking core out. And we're going to have an interesting battle here at the linebacking position because we have a pretty good amount, of decent linebackers. Stephon Anthony, Dannell Ellerbe, Craig Roberson, and all of these players need minutes, but they're all around the same, I don't know how to say, same level, same skill level. So I'm going to be excited to see who is going to come out of this linebacking core on top and who are they going to choose to start for us. Because we're going to run 2 linebackers next year, and we're just going to run, I don't feel like expecting the defensive system right now, but I'm going to be excited to see which of these 6 linebackers is going to make it into the starting role. Alright, so next pick, Trey Hendrickson, very explosive player off the edge I think he's from FAU. He's a very fast player, can turn his hips well, has a very high motor. He is just very explosive. Needs to work on some pass rushing moves. He needs to work on his swim move, power rush, bull rush. He needs to work on all that stuff, but if he can master those things, I think he can be a starting DN in this league for years to come. But he needs to work on a couple things, but he has a great motor. He's a great player, great locker room guy, and I believe Trey Hendrickson, with a lot of work, can become a very good DN in this league, and I think he's a great steal in this draft for us. So those are my opinions on the Saints draft. I liked it, but I didn't like it because we didn't go all defense. We chose some offensive picks that I wasn't fond of. But comment your opinions on this draft below in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.